If you enjoy the weather information, then please visit bodotsonweather.com and sign up for the text messages and more. Help sponsor the data. Today's weather is sponsored by McClintock Preferred Finishes, wholesale and supply store, with 2 locations, one in Paducah, Kentucky, and the other in Evansville, Indiana. Good morning, I'm meteorologist Bo Dotson. It's September 8th, 2016. We've got a warm and humid day ahead. Some showers and thunderstorms developing over southeast Missouri and southern Illinois. Lesser chances as you move south and east. We look at the weather map this morning. We've got a cold front extending from Wisconsin back into Kansas. Some showers and storms ahead of that front. We even have a risk for some excessive rainfall later today and tonight over parts of Missouri and Illinois. That just means some of the rain may be heavy enough to cause some flash flooding. We move ahead to tomorrow's weather map, and that cold front moves back north as a warm front. Still some risk for heavy rain over our area. We'll have to monitor just how far south and east the boundary drifts, but it looks like the best chances for heavy rain will be over Missouri and Illinois with this particular system. And then as we move into Saturday, a cold front moves in from the west. We've been talking about this front for over a week now, and some broken band of showers and thunderstorms with the front. The front should move through the area by Saturday afternoon. As the front moves through, temperatures will drop, humidity levels will drop, and you'll feel a difference in the air mass. If you have plans on Saturday, at least have a plan B in case you do have some showers and storms in the area. Probably a 40 or 50% chance for rain on Saturday. We take a look at the slight risk today for excessive rainfall. This is from the WPC, NOAA, and they've outlined this area in green, and this is where some showers and storms may train over the same areas and produce locally heavy rainfall totals, enough to maybe cause some flash flooding. Now this runs through tonight, and actually tomorrow, if I were to show you tomorrow's map, it would cover pretty much the same area a little further south. The rain should be coming in from south to north on Friday as a warm front develops and everything moves back to the north. Now, the Storm Prediction Center has outlined our area for a marginal risk of severe weather today. I don't think the severe weather risk is all that great. Maybe an isolated damaging wind report. Hail threat looks small. Tornado risk appears small. So marginal risk in this olive green color area. The light green just means thunderstorms, but not severe. Maybe an isolated severe risk as we move through today and tonight. As we move into Friday, the better risk for severe weather will be in this yellow area, slight risk of severe thunderstorms, and then the marginal risk shifts a little northward as that warm front develops. Might be a little more unstable tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on that. Again, some isolated reports of high winds would be the main concern. Let's take a look at the WRF model from the NAM, and let's look at rainfall totals. And this is something I've been talking about the last few days that is sort of questionable about how much rain falls over at least portions of our area, mainly this extreme Illinois and then western Kentucky. The best rain chances with this system should be to the north and west. So we just stop here at about 4 o'clock on Friday morning, and this is how much rain the WRF model is showing has fallen from this morning all the way through Friday morning at about 4 a.m. And you can see some 2-3 inch rainfall totals over south of Missouri and Illinois. But look down here, very little in the way of rainfall. So this continues to be something we need to monitor, is just how far south will that boundary push. And this has been a question all week long, just not a lot of confidence in pushing the front too far south today or tonight. So that means parts of Kentucky and Tennessee may miss out. Some areas may not receive any rain at all, so keep that in mind. But parts of southeast Missouri and Illinois, especially as you go further north and west, could receive several inches of rain from this system. Let's just keep moving through on Friday, and I'll stop it on Friday afternoon. We'll stop about there. And you see, again, only small rainfall totals over extreme Illinois and West Kentucky. You're in the less than 1/10 of an inch. And then the heavier totals to the north. Now, the EC guidance has had the heavier totals well to the north, and I thought that was too far north. And so the NAM, to me, in the WRF model, has looked pretty close to what I think will happen, that the heaviest totals will end up over Missouri and Illinois, and lesser amounts as you go south. Now, we're only talking a few counties here, so if the boundary were a little further south than anticipated, then we'd have to shift that a little bit. But I think that the NAM is going to be correct on this, on the placement, and then as lobe of energy comes out of the west, sort of associated with Newton, on late tonight and on Friday. That will help push everything back north a little bit. It will also enhance rainfalls wherever that tracks over. We'll have even heavier rain, locally heavy rain. But again, mostly north versus south in our particular area. Take a look at the HRRR guidance this morning, and normally the HRRR in the short range does a really good job with weather systems in our area. And what I want you to watch is a couple of things that make me question how everything's going to develop, especially tonight. As we move through today, you see a band of showers and thunderstorms on the HRRR that moves in from the north and west. Here we are this morning, moving to this afternoon and evening, and it moves in and then dissipates, and then all the way until 1 o'clock in the morning, it pretty much dries everything out. Now this is a totally different scenario than a lot of the guidance is showing. A lot of the guidance shows the rain never really ends, and it also doesn't make it very far south and east. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this as the trends through the day, and then especially tonight, because a lot of the thinking is that tonight we would have widespread showers and storms over parts of Missouri and Illinois. Again, not so much south of the Ohio River. That area has never been the hot spot for this particular system. It's always been Missouri and Illinois. But the HRRR does make me take pause. Normally it's a good model. The upper level support is there for showers and thunderstorms tonight, especially as a vortex moves in from the west, sort of associated with the dying remnants of Newton, that more showers and storms should develop. So we'll see if the HRRR is on to something here. Just keep that in mind, that there are different scenarios in the model guidance for how this unfolds later tonight. Let's take a look at national radar this morning, and we see widespread showers and thunderstorms all the way from Wichita, Kansas, all the way through Missouri into northern Illinois and into parts of Michigan and Indiana. Now, this is along the frontal boundary. You've been with me the last few days. You know we've been watching a cold front to the north, and it has been a slow mover. All this rain yesterday was just a little bit further north up here. Has not moved much, but it is slowly sagging southward, and that is why we're going to have increasing chances for showers and thunderstorms today, especially over Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. Lesser chances as you go south, better chances as you go north. Keep that in mind. I've been talking about that the last few days. Tennessee and Kentucky, you will not have as much activity as Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. Some of these showers and storms have been locally heavy, and they are training. As you can see, training basically means they're repeatedly moving over the same areas, and that is causing quite a bit of rain to fall because our precipitative water values are above 2 inches. And anytime you have precipitative water values above 2 inches, that's extreme moisture in the atmosphere for showers and thunderstorms to work with. Let's take a quick look at satellite view as well. Now, this is the infrared satellite, so all these bright colors, those represent thunderstorm cloud tops. The dark reds and whites are very cold temperatures, and that means you've got a cloud that's very high up in the atmosphere, and that would be a cumulonimbus cloud, a thunderstorm ahead that you might see in the summertime, those cauliflower bubbling up storms. They can reach 40, 50,000 feet in the air. Very cold up there, and so what this does is the IR, the infrared satellite, picks up on cloud temperatures. So when we see these dark colors here and these whites, we know those are tall thunderstorms. So thunderstorms have been training along the cold front. You can see that here. They just keep developing back in Kansas and moving over the same areas. Very heavy rain fell over the last couple of days to our north, and some of that rain will shift into our area over the next 12 to 24 hours, continue into part of Friday, and then move back northward as a warm front develops, and then back southward on Saturday. If you have plans on Saturday, as I've been saying, at least have a plan B. I've been messing with the probabilities at 40, 50%. At one time I had them 60% for Saturday. You know, somewhere in that range, 40, 50% seems about right. The front may come through early enough in the day over Missouri and Illinois to prevent widespread rain, probably a broken line of showers and thunderstorms, but it may be a little warmer over Kentucky and Tennessee on Saturday, so maybe the activity will be a little more robust in those areas. We'll have to keep an eye on that. The front comes through during the morning over our northwest counties and then slowly moves south and southeast through the entire area by Saturday afternoon, late into Sunday evening. Into Saturday evening. The front will be completely clear of the area by Saturday evening and Saturday night, and clouds will be on a decrease. Nice for Saturday night. Temperatures should drop into the lower 60s, maybe even some upper 50s, 50s for Sunday night as well. So a nicer air mass will follow this cold front. Let me show you a map I normally wouldn't show. This is a sort of a techie map, but this is the 500 millibar that's way up in the atmosphere, thousands and thousands of feet aloft. Relative humidity and the trajectories, can I say that right? Trajectories coming out of the southwest. Now, if you remember a couple days ago, I told you we had a Hurricane Newton, down here in the Baja of California. Now, that has moved north and northeast over the last 24 to 48 hours. And if you watch this here, you see how these colors are streaking into our area. This is a lot of moisture in the lower to middle atmosphere coming up from both the Gulf of Mexico around that high pressure that's been in control of our region. You sort of can follow the lines here, and high pressure will rotate clockwise. So we follow those streamlines, and they go up into Texas and then back into our area. But you also notice some of the arrows and trajectories are coming out of the southwest U.S., and that is some of the moisture from Newton being entrained into this system over our area and ahead of the cold front. And that will enhance rainfall a bit, just a bit, over the next 24 to 48 hours. And that's one reason that the WPC has put parts of our region in a slight risk for what they call excessive rainfall totals. That would be enough rain to maybe cause a flash flood warning. And so I just wanted to show you how we have that moisture feed from the Pacific Ocean, actually, the tropics, the dying Hurricane Newton, as it moves towards the north and northeast. So we take a look at today's forecast. Increasing clouds, a chance for some showers and thunderstorms, especially over southeast Missouri and southern Illinois. High temperatures outside of the cloud area is probably going to be in the middle to upper 80s. Winds about south-southwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. No problem with the winds today. We look at the school bus stop forecast for this afternoon. A mix of sun and clouds, perhaps some showers and thunderstorms, especially over southeast Missouri and southern Illinois, perhaps parts of west Kentucky. Again, temperatures in the 80s. And we move ahead to tonight, and we have mostly cloudy sky conditions. Again, a chance for showers and thunderstorms, perhaps the best chance over Missouri and Illinois. Locally heavy rain can't be ruled out. Low temperatures again in the 70s with humid conditions ahead of that cold front still to our west. Winds from the southwest at about 2 to 4 miles per hour. We look ahead to the weekend. Friday, we will have a chance for showers and thunderstorms, a mix of sun and clouds. Best chance of showers and storms on Friday again over Missouri and Illinois. Lesser chances as you go southward. South-southwest winds at 8 miles per hour, highs in the 80s. We move ahead to Friday night. Cold front to our west moves in late Friday night and Saturday morning. A broken band of showers and storms along the front. Low temperatures on Friday night in the 70s. On Saturday, the front moves through the entire area by Saturday afternoon. Again, a broken band of showers and storms with the front. Have a plan B on Saturday just in case you have to deal with some showers and storms. It will be cooler with highs in the lower 80s. Temperatures may even fall behind that cold front, and dew points will certainly fall behind the front. So it'll be humid ahead of the front, but less humid behind the front. Winds will turn out of the west, eventually west-northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts perhaps to 15. Saturday night clearing should be nice with lows in the 50s. Sunday, sunny day on Sunday should be nice. Lower dew points, lower temperatures, highs only in the 70s with northwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Have a great day.